Behind these walls lies a history the world is forbidden to see, a knowledge so powerful, it could change everything we know about humanity. Few places on Earth have inspired as much fascination, speculation, and secrecy as the Vatican Secret Archives. They are not merely a library, but a labyrinth of mystery, stretching over 85 kilometers of shelving, containing more than 50,000 ancient manuscripts, codices, letters, and official documents. They chronicle centuries of history, politics, and religion, but the allure is not in what is officially recorded. It is in what is hidden. The Latin term secretum originally meant private, referring to documents intended only for the eyes of the Church's highest authorities. Over centuries, however, secrecy became synonymous with forbidden knowledge, fueling speculation that the Vatican safeguards truths humanity is not ready to confront. For centuries, scholars, explorers, and even spies have tried to glimpse what lies behind the archive's walls. The Vatican tightly restricts access. Only a handful of vetted scholars, carefully sponsored and monitored, may enter. Visitors are forbidden from taking notes, photographs, or duplicating documents. Even minor infractions can result in permanent expulsion. Yet stories persist of texts so powerful that revealing them could rewrite history, reshape religious doctrine, and reveal lost scientific knowledge. Some of the rumored contents include letters detailing secret alliances, political maneuvers, and influence over European monarchs, records of mystical events, miracles, and artifacts that defy historical explanation. The archives are more than dusty old books. They represent centuries of human thought, ambition, and secrecy, a repository where the Church has actively curated history. Scholars who have gained limited access describe an environment of silence, precision, and reverence, where fragile manuscripts are preserved under strict conditions. The most famous documents include the Codex Vaticanus, one of the oldest known Bible manuscripts. Yet even this sacred text has passages that differ from modern versions, hinting at altered or omitted knowledge. Some letters suggest that church leaders held knowledge of events and discoveries far ahead of their time, selectively releasing or concealing information for strategic purposes. Beyond religious texts, the archives contain evidence of political manipulation, wars, and diplomacy spanning centuries. Correspondence with kings, emperors, and even secret societies demonstrates the Vatican's extraordinary influence over the course of human history. The documents paint a picture of an institution not only spiritual but deeply political, a power behind the scenes shaping events in ways few could ever imagine. Legends suggest the Vatican archives may also contain knowledge that goes beyond human comprehension. Manuscripts describing pre-Christian civilizations and advanced technologies erased from history. References to celestial events, astronomical calculations, or natural phenomena centuries ahead of their documented discovery. Codices detailing miraculous events, divine interventions, or phenomena that modern science cannot explain. Letters describing encounters with mysterious forces or entities, carefully concealed to protect the public from panic or misunderstanding. While the Vatican insists the archives are purely historical, the secrecy, restricted access, and rumors make them fertile ground for speculation. What if the Church is guarding not just historical records, but knowledge that could alter humanity's understanding of itself and the universe? Even minor glimpses into the archives fuel fascination. Scholars report fragile manuscripts with faded ink, maps of lands never fully documented, and codices with cryptic diagrams that seem to encode advanced knowledge. Every artifact, every page, carries the weight of centuries of secrecy. The archive's mystique is amplified by their inaccessibility. Stories of scholars being turned away, secret vaults, and censored documents ensure that curiosity thrives. What is preserved within is not just the past. It is a legacy of human power, faith, and forbidden knowledge, locked away to control the narrative of history. As we step into this hidden world, the line between reality, legend, and conspiracy blurs. What the Vatican guards may be more than mere documents. It may be the key to understanding hidden truths about humanity, the Church, and perhaps even the universe itself. The Vatican didn't just record history, it shaped it. Behind closed doors, The Church pulled the strings of empires, influenced kings, and safeguarded secrets that could rewrite the world. The Vatican Secret Archives are not just a repository of sacred texts. They are a chronicle of influence, control, and hidden power spanning centuries. Every document tells a story of decisions, alliances, and secrets that shaped the course of nations. The Church did not merely observe history. It actively participated in creating it, often in ways humanity may never fully comprehend. Letters and correspondences from the archives reveal how the Vatican influenced kings, emperors, and rulers across Europe. Papal instructions, secret treaties, and hidden correspondences suggest that the Church played a decisive role in wars, territorial claims, and even the rise and fall of entire dynasties. Some historians argue that the Vatican was, in essence, the silent hand behind history, guiding events through diplomacy, religious authority, and subtle manipulation. Consider the Renaissance era, a period of immense social, political, and scientific change. While publicly the Church promoted knowledge and culture, the archives hint at a much darker reality. Letters to monarchs outlining political strategies and secret alliances. Censorship of scholars, scientists, and thinkers whose discoveries threaten Church authority. Records of diplomatic interventions in territorial disputes, often deciding outcomes without public knowledge. The archives suggest that knowledge was power, and the Church wielded it with precision. Documents detail intricate plots and counterplots where popes influenced wars, endorsed or denounced rulers, and safeguarded information that might destabilize kingdoms. Some codices indicate that even minor political events were sometimes engineered or orchestrated to protect the Church's influence. The Vatican's control extended beyond Europe. During the Age of Exploration, secret correspondences reveal that the Church had advanced knowledge of new lands and sought to direct exploration and colonization in ways that aligned with its interests. Maps, charts, and letters demonstrate that the Church was deeply involved in shaping the world map, deciding which territories were claimed and which were kept secret from rival powers. Even more astonishing are the archives' connections to secret societies, mystical orders, and organizations often shrouded in conspiracy. Some documents hint at Church interactions with the Knights Templar, whose treasures and knowledge were allegedly absorbed into Vatican control. Mystical or esoteric societies, where hidden knowledge and ancient wisdom were exchanged in secrecy. Political advisors and monarchs, using coded messages to manipulate events and preserve power. These revelations underscore a chilling reality. The Vatican was not just a spiritual authority. It was a global power broker, preserving knowledge, shaping decisions, and carefully curating what the world could or could not know. The archives also hint at forbidden knowledge, which may have been deliberately withheld from the public to prevent upheaval or destabilization. Some manuscripts reportedly describe prophecies of apocalyptic events, carefully catalogued but kept from public awareness. Scientific or astronomical observations that predate modern discoveries. The preservation of artifacts and relics with extraordinary power or significance. Whispers among scholars suggest that some of these documents may even contain technological knowledge lost to history, preserved centuries before it was officially discovered. From lost maps to manuscripts detailing advanced engineering or astronomy, the Vatican's vaults may hold evidence that challenges the accepted timeline of human progress. The secrecy is absolute. Even scholars with access report that entire sections remain off-limits, guarded by clerics who enforce strict rules. The combination of restricted access, centuries of rumors, and tantalizing fragments ensures that speculation continues to grow. Some historians argue that the Vatican may be protecting knowledge that could destabilize society, challenge religious doctrine, or fundamentally alter humanity's understanding of itself. One of the most intriguing examples is the Church's relationship with the Knights Templar. Following their dissolution in the 14th century, it is believed that many of their treasures, manuscripts, and secret knowledge were transferred to the Vatican for safekeeping. Some codices allegedly contain instructions, ritualistic knowledge, or maps to sacred sites, carefully hidden to prevent the spread of potentially dangerous knowledge. The Vatican archives are not just about religion. They are a time capsule of power, knowledge, and human ambition, meticulously curated to control history itself. By understanding their contents, one might trace the unseen forces shaping global events. Wars, revolutions, colonization, and even scientific discoveries that were suppressed or redirected for centuries. In a way, the archives are a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest desires, fears, and ambitions, hidden behind layers of bureaucracy, secrecy, and ritual. They are the ultimate record of what the world was and what those in power wanted the world to see and not see. Some objects are not just relics. They are keys to knowledge humanity was never meant to possess. The Vatican Secret Archives are rumored to house manuscripts and relics that challenge everything we know about history, science, and faith. Scholars and insiders suggest these include mystical artifacts that may be linked to biblical events or lost civilizations, ancient manuscripts detailing astronomy, mathematics, and natural philosophy centuries ahead of their time, occult texts and alchemical writings describing knowledge considered too dangerous for public consumption, records of civilizations, technologies, and events erased from mainstream history, codices hinting at miracles or supernatural phenomena, carefully preserved but rarely revealed. The depth of this hidden knowledge is staggering. Scholars with limited access report encountering texts with cryptic diagrams and symbols whose meaning remains a mystery, pages containing astronomical observations that predate Copernicus and Galileo, marginal notes suggesting advanced understanding of science and engineering long before the Renaissance. Some manuscripts may even hint at extraterrestrial phenomena or unexplained forces, described in allegorical or symbolic terms, shielded under layers of theological interpretation. The archive's influence is further illustrated by the Church's historical guardianship of artifacts. Some texts and relics may describe the true fate of the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Documents hint that sacred objects, thought lost or mythological, were catalogued and preserved in secret. Evidence exists that these artifacts were not merely symbolic, but tools of knowledge, power, or observation, capable of influencing both rulers and society. The combination of restricted access and centuries of secrecy has amplified speculation. For example, reports of scholars discovering codices with hidden codes or encrypted instructions, possibly describing advanced technology or knowledge of natural laws. Letters and notes warning that certain manuscripts contain knowledge too powerful for the general populace. Alleged accounts of church officials interfering with historical dissemination to ensure dangerous or disruptive knowledge remained confined. Beyond manuscripts, there are claims of relics with extraordinary properties, preserved under extreme security. Objects believed to have miraculous powers, possibly tied to biblical miracles or supernatural events. Instruments or artifacts suggesting scientific knowledge lost for centuries, from ancient astronomy tools to alchemical apparatus. Codices referencing pre-Christian civilizations and unknown technologies, hinting at a human history far older and more advanced than mainstream accounts acknowledge. The archives are therefore not simply a collection of religious or historical documents. They are a treasure trove of human ambition, forgotten knowledge, and hidden wisdom, curated meticulously to protect secrets that could disrupt society, religion, or history itself. Consider the Church's relationship with the Knights Templar. When the order was dissolved in the 14th century, it is widely believed that treasures, codices, and relics were transferred to the Vatican. Some of these documents may contain instructions for sacred rituals, maps to holy sites, and knowledge of lost technologies, preserved, encoded, and carefully guarded from the public. Some researchers also suggest the Vatican archives hold astronomical charts and prophetic calculations, detailing celestial events with precision far beyond what should have been possible at the time. These include alignments and predictions that predate modern astronomy, records of comets, eclipses, and planetary movements invisible to the unaided eye centuries ago, warnings or annotations suggesting the Church understood cycles of natural and cosmic phenomena that remain mysterious today. The combination of artifacts, manuscripts, and hidden knowledge makes the Vatican Secret Archives not just a library, but a vault of forbidden wisdom, a place where the boundaries between history, science, and mystery blur. Some texts may contain knowledge so advanced, so potentially disruptive, that the Church has preserved it in absolute secrecy, only revealing fragments to select scholars under strict supervision. For those who dare to explore its secrets, the Vatican archives are a portal to the hidden truths of humanity, a bridge connecting past civilizations, forgotten knowledge, and possibly insights into the very nature of reality. The Vatican holds more than history. It holds the keys to understanding the universe itself. And the truth is closer than we ever imagined. For centuries, the Vatican Secret Archives have remained a fortress of knowledge, hidden from the eyes of the world. As we reach the final part of this journey, the question emerges: what would happen if the secrets locked within these walls were revealed? The archives are more than repositories of old manuscripts, letters, and artifacts. They are guardians of humanity's most profound mysteries. Knowledge that could challenge the foundations of religion, science, and history itself. Scholars who have glimpsed even fragments describe texts that suggest alternative interpretations of scriptures and religious events, evidence of civilizations with advanced knowledge lost to history, astronomical, mathematical, and scientific observations far ahead of their time, records of extraordinary artifacts, miracles, or phenomena carefully hidden from public awareness. These revelations hint at a startling truth. The Vatican's secrecy is not merely preservation, it is protection. Knowledge, power, and influence have been deliberately concealed, sometimes for centuries, to prevent disruption, panic, or upheaval. Consider the implications. Religious understanding. Some manuscripts may contain teachings that challenge conventional doctrine, suggesting alternative perspectives on faith, morality, and divine events. Historical narrative. The archives may hold evidence that rewrites the accepted timeline of civilizations, technological progress, and the true extent of human achievement. Scientific insight. Codices and relics could contain knowledge of astronomy, physics, medicine, or engineering that predates modern discoveries by centuries. In essence, the archives are a vault of hidden human potential. They preserve knowledge that could accelerate scientific understanding, reshape our perception of history, and even provide answers to questions humanity has asked for millennia. Where did we come from? What have we forgotten? What truths have been hidden? Scholars, whistleblowers, and historians suggest that some texts may even hold knowledge that borders on the unimaginable. Instructions or diagrams for ancient technologies long lost to the world. Prophecies or calculations indicating celestial alignments and events with precision unknown at the time. Evidence of encounters with phenomena or entities that defy explanation, recorded allegorically or symbolically. Artifacts with unknown properties, preserved alongside manuscripts describing their purpose and power. The secrecy surrounding these texts raises profound ethical and philosophical questions. Should humanity have access to this knowledge? Are we ready to confront truths that could upend religion, science, or societal order? Or has the Church acted as a guardian, preserving wisdom until the time is right? The Vatican Secret Archives are more than a library. They are a mirror reflecting human ambition, curiosity, and fear. Every manuscript, every relic, every coded diagram is a testament to what humanity has sought to understand and what those in power have sought to protect. For centuries, these secrets have been carefully curated. Only a few have glimpsed the breadth of the archives. The world may never know the full extent of the knowledge preserved within. But the mere possibility ignites imagination, inspires inquiry, and drives humanity to seek what has been hidden. The archives remind us that history is never neutral. It is curated, controlled, and preserved by those who understand the power of knowledge. The Vatican's holdings are a testament to human ambition, a vault of forbidden knowledge that challenges us to ask, what else is hidden? What truths are waiting to be discovered? In the end, the Vatican Secret Archives are not just about history or religion. They are about humanity itself, its achievements, its secrets, and its potential. The secrets of the Vatican are no longer whispers. They are waiting for those who dare to seek the truth. Subscribe to Empire Mindset, where forbidden knowledge, hidden history, and humanity's greatest mysteries are revealed. Don't just witness the past. Uncover the power it holds. Step inside, explore the unknown, and see the world like never before. The truth is closer than you think. Are you ready to discover it?